What's up, Tamiya addicts? Welcome back to the TT02 Speedrun challenge that we are doing. Last time out, we got up to 25 miles per hour by changing the pinion over to a 25-toothed pinion. So I was reviewing last year's video of the Poor Boys RC Speedrun challenge with my TT02, and I used, here he is, sat over here, the Subaru Impreza, and I got that up to 22.9 miles per hour in that challenge. So I'm already beating what I did last year now. So sat at 25. Ideally now I'm aiming for 30. I don't think my next pinion upgrade will take me up to 30, but we're going to use a 27-toothed pinion. So as you can see, it's the 06 module hard-coated aluminium pinion gear. So the 06, for those of you that don't know, I'm sure you all do, you've got to get the right pitch. So my spur in here is an 06 spur, so I need an 06 pinion to go with. With the BBX up there, you can see that uses a 48 pitch, I believe. So I could not use the pinions from the BBX in the TT02 because they just wouldn't match. The pitch would not match. So make sure you're getting the right pitch for your pinion and your spur, which I've done. So we're going to get this installed and we're going to take it out for its test run to see, hopefully we should have more speed from it, and we'll see where we go with that. And then it's all about hitting 30 miles an hour. There is a couple of things I'm noticing while I'm changing the pinion gear about, and it's not the pinion as such, although there is an issue I will point out in a second. It's these bits of plastic. So I'd spotted them before and I just thought they were debris from the seafront that I picked up, but then I noticed actually I seem to be picking up very similar shapes of plastic, and that's just not a coincidence. Then I noticed they're actually coming out of the motor. So this motor, some of you have been saying in the comments, oh, it's a cheap motor, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it was 11, 12 quid. I bought it because this car project was all about sort of doing upgrades. What do we go out and buy? Are they any good and stuff like that? And I saw that motor and thought, oh, 15 turn, 11 quid, let's have a go. Like many of us probably would have done. So it's been okay so far, but I think it may be on its way out if bits of plastic are constantly falling out of it. So we'll have to watch that. We do have another motor to put in there anyway. So this one's not going to be in there much longer. But the next thing is about the pinion. As you're going up in your pinions and making them larger, if you can just see it, then you've got to be mindful of this gap here. Zoom in a bit better, because you are starting to infringe on the plastic side of the car. So yeah, something I need to be mindful about. Maybe I need to get the Dremel out and start taking a little bit of the plastic off the side of the chassis so it can accommodate bigger pinions, but we'll see. Anyway, it's installed, so the next thing is to get it all ready to go out for its speed run. So when we started this project, the weight of the car was 1,038. We've made some upgrades and the weight of the car has actually come down to, I don't know if you can see that, 1,010. So far the upgrades have actually lightened up the car from its original stock weight. Well then, 25 miles an hour was what we started with before this speed run, and surprisingly 25 miles an hour is where we're still at. So the increase to a 27 tooth pinion from 25 tooth hasn't changed anything. However, when we've tipped the car upside down to get all the debris out, we've got more of the plastic that is coming out the motor. So do we think that the increase in pinion size hasn't done anything, or do we think this 11-pound motor that has bits falling out of it is now not performing and not giving us the speed we need or the increase we need? The next thing I was going to do with this was change the spur gear from 68 down to 64 and then go back to the 23 tooth pinion and the 25 pinion and then put the 27 pinion in again, just to get a comparison of speed between the different size spur gears so we could see what that does. However, I'm now thinking, do I change the motor? So we have another motor that we're going to put in here at some point in the build, but is it time to change the motor, or do we change the spur gear and hope that this motor is still performing? If you want to contribute and leave a comment to see what we do next, I'd be grateful for any advice. But yeah, as of today, no increase in speed from the change in pinion, which is a little bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping to walk away today with 27 miles an hour, and then we were going to change the spur gear. But should we change the motor or should we change the spur gear? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.